Hey guys, it's me again. Today I'm going to be continuing the trend that I've been doing recently where I show off parts of my manga collection. And today I'm going to be doing my favorite series, and that is Tokyo Ghoul. Now, I read this series a little over a year ago, so I sadly don't remember much. So if I get some things wrong explaining it, then I'm sorry. I'll give you guys a very basic description of the series, so that way I can try to avoid details that I don't remember. So anyways, what the series is this guy, Ken Kaneki, is a normal human, and one day he gets in an accident, and long story short, he becomes a half-human, half-ghoul. Now what ghouls are in this world is they are pretty much people, but they have incredible strength, and they each have certain powers unique to them. And then the worst part is the people. Yeah, that's not a normal thing. So they're definitely hated by most people in the world, and there's even an organization that hunts them down and tries to kill them. So that makes it very interesting. And this series does a good job with that group because they make it so that they make it so we get attached with not only the ghouls but also that organization. So when there are confrontations between the two, it's really intense because you don't want anyone to die. So they do a great job at that, and I was surprised. I after I got it connected to the ghouls, because that's who you first meet, I'm pretty sure. I found it hard to start to like the actual organization that was trying to kill them, but it wasn't as hard as I thought. I actually started to like them, and I was surprised. But yeah, both sides are pretty interesting. So yeah. Anyway, the series has 14 volumes, and this is incredibly tall. Like, I don't have anything to compare it to, really. Here, I have a Joy-Con over here. People might know how tall that is, yeah. Sure, there's a size comparison. Or, you know what, no. No, that's probably a bad one. Yeah, I'll just put up another manga next to it. This is taller than an actual individual manga volume. Well, a standard, normal-sized one. But yeah, so that's how tall this is. It feels cool to have a series that's this tall, because that means it's a big series, and I've read all of it, so I feel accomplished. But yeah, like I said, there's 14 volumes, so let's get into them. So the first one here is Volume 1. You've got Ken Kaneki right there, and with black hair, you don't see that too often, because pretty early on his hair turns white, so you don't see him with black hair very often. So if you want to pause that and read it, you can. So there's that. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't show the pages because that might spoil stuff for you guys. And oh, there was something I was gonna say, but I can't remember what. Oh yeah, I was gonna explain how I got into this series. So I got into this series because one day when I first started reading manga a long time ago, pretty much, my mom told me, she was like, "Okay, you can go on Amazon and pick 3 manga, and I'll order them for you." And I was like, "Okay." So I got this. I got Attack on Titan, and I don't remember what the other one was. I think no that yeah, I don't remember what that was. But anyway, so yeah, that's how I got into this, and I'm really glad I did. So anyway, here's volume 2. That is, what's her name? Does it say her name? No, it doesn't, but that's pretty much Kaneki's love interest of sorts. You'll find out. I can't remember her name, which is weird because she was one of my favorite characters. But yeah, there's her. Um, this here's volume 3. That's Hinami. I remember her name for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that's Hinami. I love the covers on these, and I remember when I first got these, I was a little surprised because the wow, the books in this series are a little larger than normal manga. Like, see, I'll put My Hero Academia up here, and you'll see it's a little bigger. So I always thought that was cool. That was my first time seeing manga this big, but also I really love how these feel. Like, they're not glossy. I mean, I like glossy manga too, but I don't know. This just feels so smooth. It feels cool. Anyway, so there's the front of the third one, and the back. Wait, are these all the same on the back? No, the top paragraph is okay. But anyways, yeah, also the covers look really cool with the white background and then the cool pictures on them. So yeah, I love the covers on these. And do these have colored pages? Oh yeah, they do have colored pages, but those might become spoilers later on, I'm not sure. Um, Here's the fourth volume. Can't remember this guy's name, but I remember he's pretty important. There's the back. Read that. We've got some wine and oh, I think that's someone's mask. Yeah, that's another thing. The ghouls, when they're fighting, they all wear masks, so that way they can't be recognized. Okay, and then here's I don't know how to pronounce her name because I don't know if you would pronounce it like the English spelling or the Japanese spelling because sometimes they switch that back and forth in manga and anime, but she's the reason Kaneki becomes a ghoul. So yeah, we have her to thank for this entire series, so that's pretty cool. This is the I don't know if I said, but this is the fifth volume. Probably don't even have to say that 'cause it should be pretty obvious when you see the number 5 there. Oh wow, this is different. Oh okay, it's still only the bottom paragraph though, so I'll try to get that in focus for you guys. Yeah, okay, so there's that. And I don't know, it says $12.99 on all these. But like I said yesterday, if you get your manga on Amazon, you can get them for way cheaper. Plus, you have 2-day shipping. I accidentally said it was free yesterday if you have Prime, but no, Prime isn't free. I kind of forgot about that. Prime's not a free thing. But here's Volume 6. Now, this is a guy. Yeah, I'm going to let that sink in. This was my second ever trap, but the first one that really took me by surprise. Like, I always thought this was a girl, but no, it turns out, and when they said this was a guy in the book, I couldn't believe it. But fortunately, I'm not the only one. The characters even think that, like, they poke fun at this character's gender a lot. And I think his name's Yuzo, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so it's a trap. Don't get yourselves excited. But this is the 6th volume. Here's the back. There's that. There, you can try to read that if it'll focus. Okay, and this character is pretty interesting. He's not a ghoul. I figured he would be by the looks of him, but no, he works for the organization I talked about earlier that I can't remember the name of, and he had stitches all over his body because I think that was like a hobby of his or something like that. I can't remember, but oh my gosh, he's literally insane. Like he's an interesting character. Whenever he's around, especially in a fight, you know you're gonna get some good action out of that scene. So yeah, there's that. Here's volume 7. See, that is also Ken Kaneki right there. And he has his white hair and then he's holding his mask. I love his mask. That thing looks awesome. And I like the red background on this. I don't know if they do. Yeah, I don't think they have white backgrounds anymore on any of these. I think they all have colors in the background now. So yeah, there's that. I love that red background. And then here's this. If you're going to try to read that. I don't know if it's focusing or not. Oh, well, if it's not, no. Oh well, I'm sure you can find that online somewhere. Here's volume 8. I can't remember who that guy is. I mean, I remember he's important, but I can't remember his name or even what side he was. Oh, he's a ghoul, I think, but I think he's a part of like a bad group of ghouls. Because Kaneki's part of, like, I don't want to say good ones, because they're good ones, I'd say. So Kaneki and his friends are all good ghouls, I guess you could say. But this guy's part of a group of bad ones, so yeah, there are sides in the ghoul world. It's not all bad. And again, I like this. This is like I don't know, it's like a bluish purple background. That looks pretty cool. And that picture back there, that's beautiful right there. Oh, that's a longer one. Okay, so you can try to read that. Now on to volume 9. We're a little over halfway there. Here's volume 9. It's got a bright yellow background. It's way different from the darker colors we've been getting on the past two, but I can't remember her name, but I remember she works for the organization that hunts ghouls, and I think she is like I think he's like her boyfriend or something like that. I can't remember, but he's also on that side, so you get a lot of interesting stuff with them, like some, I don't want to say subplots because I don't think they really would be considered that, but you get some small side things with them, and there he is right there. So yeah, those two are kind of like a thing, I'm pretty sure. And there's that right there, you can read that. There. And now on to volume 10. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of the orange with him. Like, I don't know, I don't know, the orange background just doesn't look that good, I feel like. I mean, some people might disagree, some people might love orange, but I don't know, I mean, it just doesn't look very good, I don't think, but I can't remember who that is, but you got, have these all really had Japanese on them? Oh, wow. I didn't realize this, but yeah, they all have Japanese right there. Now, I can't read kanji, so I don't know what that says. There's the back. I think that guy's name right there is Jason, I'm pretty sure. Um, Here's that if you want to read it. If I can get it to focus well. Oh, well, hopefully there was a time there where you could pause that and read it. Okay, and now here's volume 11. And I don't know what's happening. I mean, he looks fine, but then there's blood everywhere, I think it's supposed to be, so... Oh, and it's, like, cracked, so... I don't know, maybe at this point in the series is when he's like, oh, okay, no, I think I remember what's going on here. Never mind, I don't want to say anything. Yeah, this is where it gets really intense, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. And that's a sick-looking cover. I love that. Like, that's really cool. And that just goes to show that this series is not for those with weak stomachs. I think this is actually considered a horror manga, I'm pretty sure. And it's rated older teens, so yeah, it's a bit of a darker series, but I like that stuff, so I'm not complaining. Anyway, we're moving into the last few. So, here's volume 12. This is actually a pretty cool cover, too. I can't remember that guy's name, but yeah, this is a pretty cool cover. I like the plants back there, and oh, I like those little waves of like colorful lines there. That's cool. But anyway, here's the back. Oh wow, no, the backs aren't all white, but it's weird seeing white again because they've all been colored for the past a lot. But here's this, and even the words have some rainbows in them. That's neat. Okay, so if that'll focus, you can pause that and read it. Anyway, we have two more. And here's this one. We've got a white background. Wow, it's been a while. And this kind of seems fitting. No, it doesn't. Never mind. I was thinking of something else. So no, this doesn't seem fitting. This peacefulness. No, it doesn't. Especially considering I forgot that the series goes on in Re, so this isn't the actual ending with these two, because it goes on into Tokyo Ghoul Re, which I haven't read yet, but I would like to sometime. So here's this, volume 13. Can't remember who that guy is either. I don't remember who most people in this are anymore. But there's the front, the back. Anything cool here? Oh, there's some smeared colors there. There's that if you want to read it. Oh yeah, and if you read those back things, those might be spoilers, kind of, I suppose. I should have warned you guys of that, but I'm sure you realized after you read one of them, I don't know which, but I'm sure they've given away something, because I saw that one mentioned someone that you don't know about for a while in the series, so yeah, if those spoiled something, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. But here's volume 14, the last volume in this series, and then it moves on to Re, like I said. So here's, I think that's Kaneki right there. That sounds right. And then this background looks cool with all the black, and then it almost reminds me of like trees in the winter when they have snow on them almost. And then there's the back of that. And I remember I was curious to see if they were coming out with another one when I first read this. I didn't even see that right there, final volume. But yeah, so this is the final volume. I think it even says it's continued in Tokyo Ghoul Re. Yeah, kind of. So it says 2 Re. So yeah, I definitely want to read Tokyo Ghoul Re at some point so I can continue this series. Because like I said, it's my favorite series, so if I can read more of this, I definitely would like to, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But anyway, yeah, Tokyo Ghoul. It's an amazing series. It's my favorite. You should definitely check it out. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to help out the channel, remember I've always got those donation links down in the description that you can check out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are still coming through. I've already got a subscriber for today, so we're continuing that trend of 1 per day. I like that. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.